guys, Dayln here, and welcome to this video. So this is the 22nd day of the World Event Series, and so we'll see how this goes. Now I have about 12k left to do. I've done over half of it today. I was on a little bit earlier today, just getting it done. I'm 325k from level 90 construction, which is definitely very good. I should be getting 90 most likely in the next 4 or 5 days. So let's see, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday-ish. Like I said, that's pretty much what I projected. About Monday, something around there. Could be possibly slightly earlier or later than that. It just depends. Let's see. I have total 647k renown. Or total renown. And then I have 91k renown currently. It's about 175-ish, 73 maybe k renown to get the emote, and so as soon as I get that, then I'll be spending all of my renown on experience lamps for crafting. You guys all know that. I haven't really been on a lot today. I got up late, had to, help my parents take down Christmas stuff and that kind of business, and then after that, me and my pop went out to a movie. We went to like the Cinetopia down at like our local mall has one. We went there, and I went and saw The Hobbit 2, Desolation of Smaug. Definitely a very good movie. I definitely recommend it, especially if you're into the whole Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, fantasy, Middle Earth kind of J.R.R. Tolkien kind of universe. Definitely recommend it. It's very good. The CGI is amazing. The dragon Smaug looks amazing. Definitely recommend it. Something though to keep in mind is that if you guys do go see it and you have read the book, which I'm not saying everyone has, but for those people who have read the book, you have to just kind of almost ignore that there was a book made about this movie and just like watch it as a movie, because as a movie it is very good. However, they did add in a lot of things that I thought was fairly unnecessary, and they strayed very far from the book. They're trying really hard, the way that the movie is formatted, to tie it into Lord of the Rings, which I don't think is like a bad thing, but when both books were written, they were really written separately. Like, the only thing really there is to do between The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings is Bilbo finding the ring, and like this dark presence in Mirkwood. Like, those are the only two things that are like carry over basically. Besides characters, obviously, like Bilbo, Gandalf, all that, Elrond. Besides characters, like plotline, finding the ring is the only real thing that carries over, and they're just trying really hard to show the rise of Sauron in The Hobbit, which did not happen in the book. And I mean, I think it's a cool idea that they're trying to get across. Like, I definitely think it's a cool idea, but it's just the fact that there has been a book about the movie, and if you've read it, it's kind of like that had never happened in the book, so why is it happening in the movie? But whatever. That happens in a lot of movies, and I'm honestly, like I said, I'm fine with that. It's just kind of one of those movies you have to consider, like, just like forget that there was a book made. That's really all. But otherwise, it is a very good movie. I definitely recommend it. To those of you who are if you're a big Tolkien fan, definitely it's a good movie. I really can't wait till the third one, even though that's not coming out until December of 2014. So I got a long wait, got about another year to wait, but we'll see. Sounds like it should be good. I'm not gonna spoil the movie for you guys if you haven't seen it, although most likely it's like you've read the book. Maybe. Like, for those of you who read the book, like, the movie follows the book decently. It's just like they add in a lot of things. They make up a couple characters, which, I mean, like I said, it's kind of fine. But I'm not gonna spoil it. Anyways, so that's what I did today. Basically, it was really fun. I haven't actually gone out to see a movie in a long time, and I'd never been to the Cinetopia, the local one. So I had been to one before, because there's one a little bit farther out, but I hadn't been to this new one that they just built. It's only been here about half a year. I hadn't been to it yet, so I went there and saw it. I'm not a very big movie goer. I don't really go to a lot of movies. There's usually not a lot that I'm really interested in seeing. I don't think there's really any upcoming movies that I know of that I'm really gonna be interested in going to see. Really, so let's see. I'm kind of one more of those people who just waits for the DVD to come out and just gets the DVD or just like watches it online or something. Like I'm one of those people. I don't usually go to theaters. But anyways, let's see. I have to go pick up my books tomorrow, which should be fun. Not really. I'm probably gonna have to stand in a couple of lines because yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people getting books this week, most likely. I mean, probably some people did it at the beginning of quarter, so it it might be shorter than when I went to do it for fall, but I'm still guessing there's probably gonna be a lot of people doing it last minute like I am, so hopefully it won't be too bad. So hopefully it won't take too long. I'd pay my books are about $250 this quarter, which, to be fair, for 15 credits, for books at least, that's not too bad. My tuition was about 1.7 grand or so. Like, and to be fair, for college, that's not too bad, but it's because I'm going to community college, so it's a lot cheaper. But like, if I were going to a university, that would cost probably at least double at some universities. Like, it would be way more. So it's one of the reasons why I'm going to community college, just because it's cheaper. It's like a better option for me, and I mean, I think honestly it's probably a better option for most people, unless you either have enough money to pay for a university out of pocket, or if you get like a lot of scholarships for like at a specific university, like if the university give you a scholarship for like sports or like academics or something. Otherwise, honestly, I think community college for most people would probably be the better option because it's cheaper. And I mean, the thing is with college, and I don't know how many of my viewers are like college age or like getting close to it. The thing is, like, a lot of times when you're first starting out, the first like 2 years or so, you're gonna be doing almost the exact same things at a community college as you'd be doing at a university, pretty much. So why would you go to a university, pay through the nose for those classes, when you could go to a community college and do pretty much the exact same classes, and pay like at least like half or like 1/3 or like to maybe like 2/3 the cost or something. Like, you're paying a lot less considering how much money it costs to go to college. Um, so that's really what I'm doing. I mean, I guess I understand like sometimes in some situations like credits can't transfer, or the college wants you to take these specific classes of their curriculum. Like, I understand that kind of stuff, but like if you're just like going for something basic or whatever, I mean, definitely community college is a good option. Especially if you don't have like, this is what I'm doing too. I did not have the best grades in high school. I mean, I had like a 3.49 total GPA. It's like 4.1 or something that when after you weight it, but not all colleges weight your GPA. The thing with like, and I don't know if this is the same across all states in the United States. This is the way it is where I live. It's probably a little bit different depending on where you live, but I think most likely it's fairly similar. But with community college, I didn't even have to take. I mean, I took the SATs, but I didn't need to use my SAT scores to get into my community college. They basically took my transcript and accepted me. Because I had like decent grades. Like I said, I'm not like a bad student. I just didn't have really super grades, but like I had decent grades. They accepted me. I had to go take one of their tests, and that's what placed me into the classes that they bracketed me into, which definitely is fine. But that way now I can use my college GPA from my community college to get into university when I go there in 2 years. So it basically kind of gets rid of your high school GPA. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure there are probably still some colleges that are gonna want it, but you don't have to. But like, if you need a new start, say you got like kind of a mediocre GPA or a GPA you're not exactly happy with in high school, and you do end up going to college. If you start out at a community college, most likely that'll factor into your acceptance rate at a university. And if you do well at a community college, that could definitely help you get into a university. So honestly, I think the community college route is a good route to go. for most people. Not everyone. It's not for everybody. I mean, I have a lot of friends who just went straight on to university, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, I think, finances wise, it helps a lot. But, you know, like, I don't know, like, that's the way that it is for me. I mean, I don't know if that's going to be the way it is for depending on where you live, because I think it's probably different depending on where people live. But at least where I live in the Pacific Northwest, that's really how it works. I'm pretty sure it's, because I live in Washington, I'm pretty sure it's probably the same for, like, Oregon and whatever, but I don't know, like, each state has different education requirements and that kind of stuff. So Washington has fairly high, like, standardized testing requirements that you have to pass to graduate high school. Like, our education standards are actually fair. One of the higher, it's on the higher side in the nation. I think, if I remember, I did a report. I did, like, a paper on education standards in my senior year for my English class, and I think, if I remember correctly, it was like Tennessee and like Alabama or something that had like the lowest requirements in the nation or something like that. I can't exactly say that surprises me, but I think I remember. So it really depends, I guess, on where you live, but for me at least, that's the way, it's reality for me in terms of college. So definitely something maybe to keep in mind. If you're going to be taking the same classes at a university that you would be at a community college, why not just go to the community college and have it cheaper? Just make sure your stuff transfers. Sucks when it doesn't transfer. Apparently, I've heard stories at my college that where people would just like take their classes, never go see an advisor, which is basically like a counselor in high school, and have them, when it's time for them to graduate, go to their advisor and have their advisor tell you, oh, you didn't, some of these classes you took don't transfer to the college you want to go to, so you have to stay here extra time and like take extra classes, which totally sucks. I'd hate that. That'd be horrible. But in my college, they require you actually to go every like 2 quarters or 3 quarters, depending on how many credits you take. It's like about every 20 or 30 credits. They require you to go see an advisor to make sure that your stuff transfers if you're going to be transferring. So it's a good program, definitely. So, anyways, I may sound like a big nerd talking about school, but you know, I definitely don't believe, like, I mean, I know in, like, high school, and this is, like, it was for me. I don't know if it's the same for everybody else, but, I know when I was in high school, they were always stressing that college was the only option. Like, if you didn't go to college, you were not gonna go anywhere in life. Like, the farthest you would go would be working fast food. I don't know if you guys feel that or not. I did, a lot. College is not the only option. Like, it's not. I don't agree when people try and come across like that college is your only option to go far in life. It's definitely not. There's a lot of other possibilities and routes that you can go. Like, I mean, college, it's helpful. It definitely is. I'm not saying that it's not helpful and that it's not a good thing, because it definitely is. But, like, if college isn't for you and you know it's not, or if you try it and you drop out, there's nothing really to be ashamed about. I mean, there's reasons why people drop out all the time, usually finances, but, you know, people are, like, even high school people drop out and still end up becoming somewhat successful. Like, you can go ahead and do, like, internships, trade school, all that kind of stuff. I actually have a friend who went ahead and she got her GED, and then her mom is a photographer, so she went into modeling for her mom's photography place, and I know she wanted to go to beauty school to become, I think, a professional hairstylist and makeup artist. So that is definitely a thing to do, and you don't really need a lot of high school for that. So GED worked for her. So definitely, it's not the only thing. Let's see, you can, like, if you do like a sport or something, or if you do or like if you're into like a martial art or something, you take classes from someone who has their own business and you're really good at it, possibly you can get a job with them, and if they know you and you're friends with them or whatever, you can get a job with them being a teacher or an instructor or something. Like, there's a lot of different jobs out there that don't require very much school. So, you know, I mean, like I said, I think college is important. School is important to me, but I know it's not for everybody, and I kind of like I respect that. A lot of people, especially in like teachers in high school and stuff, they always are telling you, "Oh, go to college. It's the only thing otherwise you're gonna be working fast food for the rest of your life." That's not true. Like, don't believe them. That's not true. Um, so. Anyways, I sound like a nerd, so I'm gonna change the subject because I sound like a nerd. Um, Arma's still leading 11.1 mil. Um, I don't exactly remember how big the lead was last night, but I know obviously it's gone up. Um, I'm hoping the Arm is able to keep it, but like I said, now that the tier 3 rewards are out, probably by next week we'll most likely see the lead of Armadillo slow down in momentum at least. So we'll see that slow down because people are jumping ship. But at the end of the day, I don't think, like, personally, I don't think it's going to be enough. Like, that's just me, though. But I don't really think it's going to be enough for Bandos to pull ahead before the world event is over. I think it's possible, but I don't think it's probable. I think would be the best, like, terms for me to say it. I don't think it's probable, but it is definitely possible. Um, let's see. Let's see. I am gonna go and actually record my behind the scenes 2014 January edition after this. So, I'll probably be uploading that Thursday or Friday. So, by the time I upload this video today or tomorrow, um I'm not entirely sure when I'm it just really, like I said, it just depends on when I find the time to render videos, because a lot of times I'm using my computer for other things, and so I don't render things when I'm using it because it slows my computer down massively, and it renders faster when I'm not using my computer, which is why I do it overnight because I'm sleeping anyway. But anyways, let's see. I think I might have enough sacred metal fragments now to get my last override, so I'll be all done with those. So that'll be nice. Considering the rate of shards at the very beginning of the event, I didn't think I would get done this quickly. But the event's half over, and I already have all 4 overrides. So if you're gonna go for Bandos ones as well as Armadillo ones, there's definitely enough time to do it. Definitely, because the event is slightly over halfway finished, and I have enough for all 4 of them. So. And that was also like the first like 3 or 4 days, it was nearly impossible to get fragments unless you were going to fight convoys. I think there might have been an update. It was probably like a hotfix kind of thing where they upped the drop rate of shards when you're working with structures. I think because at the very beginning you would not get shards for finishing structures. Or you would, but you would only get shards when you finished. You'd get like 15 to 20 shards when you completed a structure. Now you get about 4 every time you gather them, but you are able to you have a chance to gather them every time you gain renown, whether that's 5 or 10 renown depending on what mode you're in. So it's a lot more common to get them, which is definitely a good thing. It gives everyone, enough time to get all of them, or at least the ones they want. It gives everyone enough time to get both, if that's what they're going for, so that's good. It just kind of takes a little bit of time and dedication because, I get like 300 a day usually, but I'm in non-PvP. So if you consider halving that, if you're in PvP, you'd get about 150 a day. So I guess it kind of is a trade-off depending on what you want, because if you want to go for speed capping, you're going to be in PvP, and if you're in PvP, you're going to get less shards. You also get less experience, which is one of the reasons, like, it's pretty much the main reason I'm in non-PvP. I'm okay with doing it slower. It would be nice if I could do it faster, but in non-PvP you get more shards, and you also get more experience for your 30k energy. So that definitely is worth it to me to get the extra experience, because it's basically free construction experience. Why would you not want that? Unless you have 99 construction already. But otherwise, why would you not want free construction experience? I don't see why. And then at the end of the day, if you don't care about all the rewards that you can get from each side, you're gonna be, you're gonna be like getting lamps as well every day for capping if you do that. So that's an extra good amount of experience every day and a skill that you're able to choose. So all my lamps are going to be going into crafting, and if I get 90 over the event, then they'd be going into herblore. I don't think I'm going to get 90 from lamps alone in the remainder of the world event, just because I think I could have if I spent my renown on lamps from the get-go. I probably would have been able to get 90 from the event, but I wanted to unlock everything. There's really no reason why I wanted to unlock everything. It's just kind of like something to do, I guess. So anyways, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and quit recording this video, at least, because I am going to go and do my January behind the scenes video. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So first video of 2014, kind of cool. Anyways, I'll see you later. Thanks.